to the winner today. So that's great. But we'll see.
Also, the starter has them now. We got 44 seconds to go, but just in case we haven't mentioned it lately, the survivor pick. We started the day with 91. We're down to 29.
All right, let's send it up to Joe Kelly with the call.
Race 6, top of the stretch, the Frank and Gary Daniels Memorial, Smiling in Heaven, Go Rosie Go, All Better, Ziggy, Pumpkin, and My Dingaling. They're off and pacing. All Better is first off the wings of the gate. In at the rail, Smiling in Heaven gets away second, followed out by Go Rosie Go third. Then pacing along in the 4 spot as they make their way by the opening 8th is Pumpkin. Back to My Dingaling in the 5, the early trailer. As they continue onto the backstretch for time 1 is Ziggy. They're single file heading down the Redland Farms backstretch for time 1. Out front, All Better will set the tempo. Out there, leading it by a length and a half. Smiling in Heaven in for the pocket ride second. Tied up is Go Rosie Go third. Now to the outside and moving up as they race on to the 3/8 is Pumpkin. Also moving out to the outside. Second over is My Dingaling from 5, and trailing is Ziggy. Off the turn, 28 and 4 was the opening quarter. They continue off the turn and travel on through the stretch with All Better, showing them up to the midway point. Outside and braving it first over is Pumpkin, now second. Locked in the box, Smiling in Heaven is traveling third. Getting a second overtoe into contention now. Fourth is My Dingaling. Fifth to the outside goes Go Rosie Go. And Ziggy is still the sixth and treading one. They race into the lower turn, on past the 5/8 and onto the Redland Farms backstretch for the final time. And All Better is still the boss. A length and a half is the lead, reclaiming second, Smiling in Heaven. Dropping back is Pumpkin third, forcing My Dingaling 3 wide in 4. They were past the half, 59 and 1 as they arrive at 3/4. And it's All Better by 2 now. Outside, Pumpkin is still there. Moving on now for second. Inside, Smiling in Heaven is gapped in the pocket third. Outside, traveling fourth is My Dingaling. 128 and 4 3/4. It's still All Better on the lead. Pumpkin on the outside. Down inside, Smiling in Heaven will need the passing lane third. They make the final turn, and they're all in pursuit of All Better. Pumpkin down the center of the track. On through the lane they come. Pumpkin on the outside, reaching up, and Pumpkin gets up to win it. Finishing second is All Better, and Smiling in Heaven will get the show spot. Marlin 159 and 2/5. Just a reminder, our silent auction closes very shortly in about 6 minutes at 3:30. Want to make your bids in the silent auction? It closes at 3:30 in approximately 6 minutes. back to the Widmer Farms winners enclosure. The winner of race 6, the Frank and Gary Daniels Memorial, is number 5 Pumpkin, 4-year-old gelded son of Artspeak. By Angela Oliver of Truro, trained by Garnet Arnold. Darren Crow with back-to-back winning drives on the program. Pumpkin with a new lifetime mark, 159 and 2/5. Race 6 was in memory of Frank and Gary Daniels. Frank was a native of Annapolis Valley who moved to Truro in 1950 with his family, with the main purpose to pursue and support nighttime harness racing here at Truro Raceway. Frank always maintained a large active stable here at the Raceway. He had many career firsts, including becoming the first person in Atlantic Canada to log 1,000 victories in the sport in 1966. Frank participated actively in the sport of racing as an owner, trainer, driver, but also provided countless number of horses for sale, which were often purchased by first-time harness racing participants, as well as those wishing to add or to upgrade their stock. In 1965, Frank became an active director of the USTA, which he continued until his death in 1995. His son Gary quickly became a much sought-after catch driver in Atlantic Canada. In 1964, he joined his father in the 1000 Win Club in 1978. Following this, Gary continued in the sport, moving to the United States side where he remained active with the horses until his death in 2014. Pleased to have with us this afternoon Scott Daniels, Frank's son, trackside, along with his wife Diane, making the blanket presentation in memory of the late Frank and Gary Daniels.